In 1968, Norman Jewison directed and produced The Thomas Crown Affair, a heist film that captivated audiences and earned 2 Academy Award nominations, including one for Best Original Song by Michel Legrand for The Windmills of Your Mind. The plot revolves around Thomas Crown, a wealthy businessman portrayed by Steve McQueen, who orchestrates an elaborate crime. The film is particularly noted for its iconic chess scene, where tension and seduction intertwine, showcasing the psychological duel between Crown and the insurance investigator, played by Faye Dunaway. This scene stands out not only for its clever dialogue, but also for the visual artistry that elevates the game of chess into a metaphor for their complex relationship. The interplay of strategy and attraction creates an unforgettable moment that has left a lasting impression on cinema. The chess match becomes a dance of intellect and desire, making it one of the most arousing scenes in film history. In 1968, The Thomas Crown Affair presents a clever and thrilling story about a wealthy man named Thomas Crown. He devises an elaborate plan to rob a Boston bank of nearly $3 million. To execute this heist, Crown orchestrates a team of 4 men who carry out the robbery while he remains in the shadows, never meeting them face to face. This distance ensures that none of the men know each other, adding layers of secrecy to the operation. After the robbery, a 5th man drives the getaway car, taking the stolen money to a cemetery where it is hidden in a trash can. Crown, with his meticulous planning, follows the driver to the cemetery and retrieves the cash. He then makes several trips to Switzerland, where he deposits the money in a bank. To avoid drawing attention, he spaces out these deposits over time, ensuring that his actions remain unnoticed. The film captures the tension and excitement of this intricate heist, showcasing Crown's intelligence and cunning as he navigates the risks of his criminal endeavor. Faye Dunaway plays the role of Vicki Anderson, an insurance investigator in the film The Thomas Crown Affair. She is hired to look into a daring heist where a large sum of money has been stolen. Vicki is not just any investigator, she is sharp and perceptive, quickly realizing that Thomas Crown, played by Steve McQueen, is the mastermind behind the robbery. Her intuition leads her to understand that Crown is not motivated by financial gain. In fact, he is already very wealthy and does not need the money at all. Instead, the thrill of the crime excites him. For Crown, the heist is more than just a way to acquire cash. It is a game that he plays with skill and cunning. Vicki's task is not only to recover the stolen money, but also to navigate the complex game of cat and mouse that unfolds between her and Crown. As she delves deeper into the investigation, she finds herself drawn into his world, where the lines between right and wrong blur. The dynamic between Vicki and Crown adds layers to the story, making it not just a heist film, but also a psychological exploration of desire and ambition. Their interactions are charged with tension, as Vicki tries to outsmart a man who thrives on the challenge. The film captures the essence of a thrilling chase, where both characters are playing their own games, each with their own stakes. The allure of the crime and the chase keeps viewers engaged, as they witness the unfolding drama between a determined investigator and a charismatic thief. As the story unfolds, the dynamic between the characters becomes increasingly complex. Faye Dunaway's character, Vicki, is sharp and determined. She quickly realizes that Thomas Crown, played by Steve McQueen, is the mastermind behind the heist. This awareness sets the stage for a thrilling cat and mouse game. Vicki's pursuit of justice is not just about solving the crime. It becomes intertwined with her growing attraction to Thomas. From their first encounter, there is a palpable chemistry that complicates their interactions. Vicki is torn between her professional duty to recover the stolen money and her personal feelings for Thomas. As she delves deeper into the investigation, the lines between right and wrong blur. Their affair adds layers to the narrative, creating tension and intrigue. Vicki's vow to help the detectives is challenged by her emotional involvement with Thomas. This relationship not only drives the plot, but also highlights themes of desire, betrayal, and moral ambiguity. The interplay of attraction and conflict keeps viewers engaged, making the character dynamics a central element of the film. As Vicki begins to close in on Thomas Crown, she cleverly uses the IRS as leverage against his liquid assets. This tactic puts pressure on him, and she attempts to negotiate a deal with law enforcement. However, the detectives refuse to cooperate, which raises questions about Vicki's true intentions. To test her loyalty and feelings for him, Thomas orchestrates another robbery that mirrors the first one, but this time with different accomplices. He even confides in Vicki about the location of the drop, which adds a layer of complexity to their relationship. The robbery unfolds successfully, but it is not without its dangers. Gunshots ring out during the heist, leaving the audience with a chilling sense that lives may have been lost. This development significantly raises the stakes for both Thomas and Vicky. With the robbery completed, the police and Vicky set up a stakeout at the cemetery where the drop is scheduled to take place, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty as they await the outcome of this high-stakes game. After the drop is made, the tension builds as the authorities wait for Thomas Crown to arrive, expecting to arrest him. The scene is set with anticipation as his Rolls-Royce pulls in, leading everyone to believe he is coming to retrieve the stolen money. However, the twist reveals that it is not Crown himself who arrives. Instead, he has sent a messenger in his place, carrying a telegram addressed to Vicky. The telegram contains a request for her to bring the money and join him, but it also offers her an option. If she chooses not to go with him, she can keep the luxurious car. This moment is filled with emotion as Vicky, faced with a difficult decision, tears the telegram into pieces. As she throws the fragments into the air, they flutter around her, symbolizing her turmoil and the weight of her choices. With tears in her eyes, she gazes up at the sky, reflecting on her feelings for Crown and the life she could have had. Meanwhile, Crown escapes in a jet, leaving Vicky to confront the reality of her situation and the path she must choose. The scene captures the essence of love, betrayal, and the complexity of human emotions, making it a memorable moment in cinematic history. Steve McQueen's passion for filmmaking shines through in his role in the Thomas Crown Affair. He expressed that this film is one of his favorites in his career, showcasing his deep connection to the project. McQueen was known for his dedication and commitment to authenticity, which is evident in his decision to undertake all his own stunts. This included thrilling scenes where he played polo, a sport that requires skill and precision. Additionally, he drove a dune buggy at high speeds along the stunning coastline, adding an element of excitement and realism to the film. His willingness to perform these stunts himself not only highlighted his adventurous spirit, but also contributed to the film's overall appeal. The combination of his charisma and the daring sequences created a captivating experience for audiences. McQueen's enthusiasm for the project and his hands-on approach helped make the Thomas Crown Affair a memorable classic in cinema history. One of the more noteworthy aspects of the film is its use of split screen in the opening sequence, which creates a unique visual experience. This technique allows the audience to see multiple perspectives at once, enhancing the storytelling. Throughout the film, split screen is used effectively, providing a dynamic way to present information. Some critics have claimed that this approach is an example of style over content, but it serves a purpose beyond mere aesthetics. It allows for a rich layering of narrative elements, jamming a lot of information into a single shot. The split-screen technique is not just a gimmick, it is a thoughtful choice that adds depth to the viewing experience. The real reason it was first adopted was due to the video editor Hal Ashby, who aimed to reduce the running time of the opening sequence. The success of this technique in that initial scene led to its continued use throughout the film, showcasing how innovative editing can enhance storytelling and engage the audience in a more immersive way. Sean Connery had originally been the choice for the title role in the Thomas Crown Affair, but he declined it because he was completely exhausted from filming You Only Live Twice. This decision weighed on him, and he later regretted not taking the role. Faye Dunaway was cast in the film before her breakthrough movie Bonnie and Clyde was released. At that time, she was not yet the star she would soon become. Steve McQueen, who starred alongside her, often joked with her and referred to her as Dun Fadeaway, unaware that she would soon rise to fame. The release of Bonnie and Clyde that summer transformed Dunaway into an overnight sensation, changing the trajectory of her career. The casting choices in the Thomas Crown Affair reflect a moment in Hollywood where talent was emerging, and the dynamics between actors were playful yet significant. The film itself became a classic, showcasing the chemistry between its leads and the stylish direction that defined the era. The interplay of these casting decisions and the timing of their careers added depth to the film's legacy. The producers of the Thomas Crown Affair sought assistance from the FBI while making the film. They wanted to film scenes at the FBI headquarters in Boston, believing that the authentic setting would enhance the movie's credibility. However, the FBI declined their request. The agency expressed concerns that the script portrayed them in a negative light, suggesting that they were incompetent in their duties. This refusal highlighted the delicate relationship between filmmakers and law enforcement agencies, especially when a film's narrative could reflect poorly on an organization. The producers had to find alternative ways to depict the FBI's role in the story without the benefit of filming at the actual headquarters. This situation illustrates the challenges filmmakers often face when trying to balance creative storytelling with the realities of institutional representation. The decision by the FBI not only impacted the production, but also sparked discussions about how law enforcement is depicted in popular media. The film ultimately succeeded in capturing the essence of a heist thriller, even without the FBI's cooperation. The tension between the filmmaker's vision and the FBI's concerns added an interesting layer to the production process, influencing how the story was told on screen. The film's legacy continues to be appreciated for its stylish direction and engaging plot, despite the hurdles faced during its creation. The Ferrari driven by Faye Dunaway in the Thomas Crown Affair is a remarkable vehicle, known as the Ferrari 275 GTB. This specific model is one of only 10 ever made, with the serial number 9737. Steve McQueen, who starred alongside Dunaway, was so taken by the car that he sought to acquire one for himself. He eventually purchased a different model with the serial number 10343, which is now owned by a collector in New York. The film also features a unique dune buggy, a Meyer Mannix, which was built in California on a Volkswagen Beetle chassis, and powered by a modified Chevrolet Corvair engine. This original dune buggy design became quite popular and was often replicated in later years. Additionally, the two-door Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow used in the film had a vanity license plate that read TC100, adding a touch of flair to the character's luxurious lifestyle. The attention to detail in the vehicles used in the film contributes to its lasting appeal and showcases the era's fascination with stylish automobiles. The one-minute kissing sequence in the Thomas Crown Affair is a remarkable moment in film history. It took about 8 hours to film over several days, showcasing the dedication of the actors and the crew. This scene is not just about physical attraction. It unfolds during a chess game between the two main characters, Thomas Crown and Vicki Anderson. The camera captures their faces in close-up shots, alternating between them as they engage in a battle of wits. The tension builds as they try to outthink each other, and the flirting from Vicki adds a layer of complexity to their interaction. This long sequence is often regarded as one of the sexiest and most sensual scenes ever filmed in Hollywood. What makes it even more intriguing is that both characters are fully dressed and seated an arm's length apart, yet the chemistry between them is palpable. The subtlety of their exchanges and the intensity of their gazes create a captivating atmosphere. If you have not seen this sequence, the movie is certainly worth watching just for this scene. When the theme song Windmills of Your Mind won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, it marked a significant moment in the history of film music. The song was featured in the 1968 movie The Thomas Crown Affair, which was known for its stylish direction and captivating plot. The original singer, Noel Harrison, was unable to attend the ceremony due to another commitment on a different film project. This absence created an opportunity for another talented artist to step in. Singer and guitarist Jose Feliciano took the stage to perform the song in place of Harrison. Feliciano's rendition brought a unique flair to the performance, showcasing his exceptional vocal and guitar skills. The song itself became iconic, resonating with audiences and contributing to the film's lasting legacy. The combination of the film's innovative storytelling and the memorable music helped solidify the Thomas Crown Affair as a classic in cinema history. The Academy Awards ceremony that year celebrated not just the film, but also the artistry behind its music, highlighting the importance of songs in enhancing the emotional depth of movies. The success of Windmills of Your Mind exemplified how a single song could elevate a film and leave a lasting impression on viewers. The collaboration between the film's creators and the musicians involved played a crucial role in crafting a memorable cinematic experience. The song's win at the Academy Awards remains a testament to the power of music in film. While working in a bank, writer Alan Trussman found himself daydreaming about how one might rob it. This sparked the idea for the Thomas Crown Affair. The film features a clever plot centered around a wealthy man who orchestrates a bank heist. The initial bank robbery scene was filmed at the downtown branch of the National Shawmut Bank. To capture the authenticity of the moment, the filmmakers used concealed cameras. Although the guards and bank officials were aware of the filming, the customers were not. They believed a real robbery was taking place, yet none of them or the pedestrians intervened. This added an element of realism to the scene. The bank lobby, where the robbery was filmed, underwent a transformation in the early 1970s and became a restaurant. This change marked a significant shift in the space that once held the excitement of a cinematic heist, turning it into a place for dining and socializing. The film's unique approach to blending fiction with real-life settings contributed to its lasting impact. Another standout for the film is that, in the evening when Vicky meets Crown, she smokes a Virginia Slim cigarette. These cigarettes had just been introduced at the same time that the film was being made. The narrow-profile cigarette was considered to be a very classy way to smoke in some people's minds. This choice of product placement not only highlighted the character's sophistication, but also aligned with the film's overall stylish and glamorous aesthetic. The Virginia Slims brand was marketed towards women, emphasizing elegance and a modern lifestyle. By featuring this product, the film tapped into the cultural trends of the late 1960s, where smoking was often associated with sophistication and allure. The visual of Vicky smoking a Virginia Slim cigarette added to her character's charm and the film's appeal, making it memorable for audiences. This clever integration of a contemporary product into the storyline helped to create a lasting impression and showcase the film's connection to the era's social dynamics. The use of such product placement in the Thomas Crown Affair reflects the marketing strategies of the time, where films served as a platform for brands to reach potential consumers. The film's stylish narrative and the inclusion of Virginia Slims contributed to its status as a classic, resonating with viewers who appreciated both the story and the cultural context. The film legacy of the Thomas Crown Affair is significant, especially when considering its impact on the heist genre. Released in 1968, it was a groundbreaking film that captivated audiences with its stylish storytelling and clever plot. While some may find it somewhat dated by today's standards, it was considered quite daring and innovative at the time. The film features a rich narrative that revolves around a wealthy businessman who orchestrates a bank heist for the thrill of it. The story is not just about the crime, it delves into themes of love, deception, and the complexities of human relationships. One of the standout elements of the film is its professional craftsmanship. The direction, cinematography, and editing all contribute to a polished final product that showcases the talent of the filmmakers. The film is also known for one of the sexiest scenes ever filmed in Hollywood, which adds to its allure and memorability. The chemistry between the lead characters is palpable, drawing viewers into their world of intrigue and excitement. Looking back, the Thomas Crown Affair remains a crackerjack story that continues to entertain. Its legacy endures as a classic example of how heist films can blend sophistication with thrilling narratives. The film's influence can still be seen in modern cinema, where the elements of style and substance are often combined to create engaging stories. The Thomas Crown Affair, directed by Norman Jewison and released in 1968, is a film that has garnered a range of opinions, reflecting its multifaceted nature as both a heist movie and a visual spectacle. At its core, the film tells the story of Thomas Crown, played by the charismatic Steve McQueen, a millionaire who appears to have it all, but is secretly orchestrating a sophisticated bank robbery that nets him over $2 million. This duality of character is one of the film's strengths, showcasing McQueen's ability to embody a complex protagonist who is both charming and cunning. Faye Dunaway, portraying the sharp and glamorous investigator brought in by the insurers, adds another layer to the narrative. Her character engages in a thrilling game of cat and mouse with Crown, which is not only intellectually stimulating, but also tinged with an unsentimental romance that develops between the two leads. The chemistry between McQueen and Dunaway is palpable, and their performances are often highlighted as a significant aspect of the film's appeal. The film's visual style is another point of contention among viewers. Some praise it for its elegance and sophistication, noting that the cinematography and fashion choices contribute to the film's overall aesthetic. The Michael Legrand score further enhances this atmosphere, providing a lush backdrop that complements the film's stylish presentation. However, others argue that the emphasis on visuals sometimes overshadows the narrative itself. Critics of this approach suggest that the film can feel overly focused on style at the expense of substance, leading to a perception that it lacks the depth of a true cinematic masterpiece. The film's iconic scenes, such as the sexy chess game and the lengthy kiss, have become memorable moments in cinema history, showcasing the film's blend of tension and romance. Yet, some viewers feel that these elements, while visually striking, may detract from the film's central story of embezzlement. This divergence in opinion highlights the film's ability to resonate differently with audiences, making it a polarizing experience for some. In summary, The Thomas Crown Affair stands as a stylish heist film that effectively showcases the talents of its lead actors, while also sparking debate about the balance between visual flair and narrative depth. While some viewers appreciate its understated elegance and clever storytelling, others feel that the film's preoccupation with aesthetics may limit its overall impact. Regardless of these differing perspectives, the film remains a noteworthy entry in the genre, inviting viewers to engage with its themes of deception, romance, and the allure of wealth. As we wrap up our exploration of The Thomas Crown Affair, a film that masterfully blends intrigue, romance, and heist, we invite you to delve deeper into the lives of the talented cast who brought this story to life. What became of the actors who portrayed the charming Thomas Crown and the captivating Vicki Anderson? Their journeys after this iconic film are filled with unexpected twists and turns, showcasing their diverse careers and personal lives. From acclaimed performances in other films to ventures in television and beyond, the paths they took are as fascinating as the plot of the movie itself. Join us as we uncover the stories behind the stars, revealing how their roles in the Thomas Crown Affair shaped their futures and left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Prepare for a captivating look at the legacy of this film and the remarkable lives of its cast members. Gordon Pinsent played the role of Jamie in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character that added depth to the story with his complex emotions and motivations. Pinsent's portrayal was marked by a subtle intensity, capturing the essence of a man caught in a web of intrigue and desire. This role showcased his ability to convey vulnerability and strength, setting the stage for a diverse career in film and television. After The Thomas Crown Affair, Pinsent's career flourished, with notable performances in various Canadian productions. He became a respected figure in the industry, known for his work in television series like Due South and his voice acting in animated features. However, his life was not without challenges. Pinsent faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his family life. In later years, Pinsent continued to work in the industry, earning accolades for his contributions. He remained a beloved figure in Canadian culture until his passing in February 2022. His legacy endures through his impactful performances and the stories he told, reflecting both the light and darkness of the human experience. Paul Burke portrayed Eddie Malone in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Malone is a detective who becomes entangled in a cat and mouse game with the wealthy protagonist, showcasing Burke's ability to convey tension and intrigue. His performance was noted for its depth, capturing the essence of a man torn between duty and personal desires. Following this role, Burke's career continued with various television appearances, including notable roles in series like 12 O'Clock High and Naked City. However, his life was not without turmoil. Burke faced personal challenges, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. He experienced a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, leading to a period of isolation. In later years, Burke's health declined, and he battled serious medical issues. The last known information indicates he passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy marked by both artistic achievement and personal strife. Judy Pace played the role of Pretty Girl in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character that added a layer of allure and intrigue to the story. Her performance was marked by a captivating presence that resonated with audiences, showcasing her talent in a film that blended sophistication with suspense. Following this role, Judy Pace's career continued to evolve, with appearances in various television shows and films throughout the 1970s and 1980s. However, her journey was not without challenges. She faced significant personal hardships, including struggles with typecasting and the pressures of Hollywood. In the late 1970s, Judy became embroiled in a scandal involving her marriage to actor Don Mitchell, which drew media attention and scrutiny. This period was marked by public interest in her personal life, overshadowing her professional achievements. Despite these challenges, she remained resilient, continuing to work in the industry while navigating the complexities of fame. As of the latest information, Judy Pace has largely stepped back from the public eye, with little known about her current activities. Her legacy in film and television remains, but the details of her life today are shrouded in mystery, leaving fans to reflect on her impactful yet tumultuous journey. Biff McGuire played the role of Sandy in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character that added depth to the story of a wealthy man involved in a heist. Sandy's presence in the film is marked by a blend of allure and complexity, reflecting the intricate relationships that drive the plot. McGuire's performance was notable for its subtlety, capturing the tension and intrigue of the narrative without overshadowing the main characters. After The Thomas Crown Affair, McGuire's career continued with various roles in television and theater, showcasing his versatility as an actor. He appeared in series such as The Twilight Zone and had a significant presence on stage, earning respect in the acting community. However, his life was not without challenges. McGuire faced personal hardships, including struggles with addiction that affected his career trajectory. Scandals surrounding his private life often overshadowed his professional achievements, leading to a decline in opportunities. In later years, McGuire became more reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past while grappling with the shadows of his earlier fame. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of life in the spotlight, where success can be intertwined with personal demons. Yaphet Kotto played the role of Carl in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character that showcased his ability to portray complex emotions and a sense of intrigue. Kotto's performance added depth to the film, highlighting his talent for embodying characters with a mysterious edge. Following this role, Kotto's career flourished, leading to notable performances in films like Alien and the television series Homicide: Life on the Street. However, his life was not without challenges. Kotto faced personal hardships, including struggles with the Hollywood system, which often marginalized black actors. He was vocal about the racism he encountered in the industry, which led to tensions and conflicts with producers and directors. Kotto also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes resulted in tumultuous relationships and public disputes. In his later years, Kotto remained active in the industry, but also focused on his family life. He passed away in March 2021. Leaving behind a legacy marked by both his artistic contributions and the struggles he faced. His life story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the public persona. Jack Weston played the role of Irwin in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a character that added depth to the story's intricate plot of crime and deception. Weston's portrayal of Irwin was marked by a blend of charm and cunning, showcasing his ability to navigate the film's tension-filled atmosphere. This role was significant in his career, as it highlighted his talent for playing complex characters, often caught in morally ambiguous situations. After The Thomas Crown Affair, Weston continued to work in film and television, appearing in various productions throughout the 1970s and 1980s. He was known for his roles in shows like The Golden Girls and films such as Wait Until Dark. However, his career was not without challenges. Weston faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his professional life. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the impact of typecasting, often being seen as a character actor rather than a leading man. In his later years, Weston remained active in the industry, but faced health issues that limited his work. He passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of diverse performances. His life was marked by both triumphs and struggles, reflecting the complexities of an actor's journey in Hollywood. The last known information about him highlights his enduring influence on character acting, even as he faced personal demons. Steve McQueen's portrayal of Thomas Crown in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair showcased his charisma and complexity. Crown is a wealthy, bored businessman who orchestrates a daring bank heist, embodying a blend of charm and cunning. McQueen's performance was marked by a cool detachment, reflecting the character's inner turmoil and existential boredom. This role solidified McQueen's status as a leading man in Hollywood, known for his rugged masculinity and rebellious spirit. After The Thomas Crown Affair, McQueen's career continued to flourish with iconic roles in films like Bullitt and The Great Escape. However, his life was not without turmoil. McQueen faced personal struggles, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Neil Adams, which ended in divorce. He battled addiction to alcohol and drugs, which affected his relationships and career. His reputation was marred by scandals, including affairs with high-profile women, such as Ali MacGraw. In the later years of his life, McQueen was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a cancer linked to asbestos exposure. He sought alternative treatments, traveling to Mexico for therapies that were not widely accepted in the United States. McQueen's health deteriorated, and he passed away in 1980 at the age of 50. His legacy remains, marked by his intense performances and the enigmatic persona he cultivated both on and off the screen. The last known information about McQueen highlights his enduring influence in cinema and the ongoing fascination with his life story, which continues to captivate audiences. Faye Dunaway portrayed Vicki Anderson in the 1968 film The Thomas Crown Affair, a role that showcased her talent for embodying complex, alluring characters. Vicki is a sophisticated woman who becomes entangled in a high-stakes game of love and deception with a wealthy thief. Dunaway's performance was marked by a blend of charm and intrigue, establishing her as a leading actress of her time. Following this film, Dunaway's career flourished with notable roles in films like Bonnie and Clyde and Network, earning her an Academy Award for Best Actress. However, her life was not without turmoil. Dunaway faced personal challenges, including a tumultuous marriage to director Franco Zeffirelli, which ended in divorce. She also dealt with public scrutiny and controversies, such as her infamous outburst during the 2017 Academy Awards, when she mistakenly announced the wrong Best Picture winner. In recent years, Dunaway has largely stepped back from the public eye, with her last known role in 2017. Reports indicate she has faced health issues, including a battle with depression. As of now, she remains a figure shrouded in mystery, with little public information available about her current life. The Thomas Crown Affair, released in 1968, remains a classic that captures the essence of its time. The film, featuring Steve McQueen and Faye Dunaway, tells the story of a wealthy businessman who masterminds a bank heist, blending romance and intrigue. Its stylish direction and memorable score have left a lasting impact on cinema. The film not only showcased McQueen's charm, but also marked a significant moment in Dunaway's career, elevating her status as a leading actress. As we reflect on this iconic film, it is a reminder of the bold storytelling and unique characters that defined the late 1960s. Many viewers may recall watching this film during their childhood, perhaps feeling inspired by its themes of adventure and sophistication. We invite you to share your memories of the Thomas Crown Affair in the comments. What moments stood out to you? How did this film shape your view of cinema? Your stories are important, and we would love to